Pooya, you are signing. You
No,
should
no,
say.
you should.
You should. You're the boss.
No, I'm not the boss. You're here, the boss.
You're the boss. We actually came up with something very new today, which is actually having two of my mentees being here present to sign their first deal. Yay! And it's the first time we do this, but we thought, maybe it's fun to also introduce you two. So if you could do, an introduction of who you are, what you do, your amazing company that you have, by the way, as well, and then we go to the formal procedure of signing it.
So, hello everyone. Thank you, Shushin, and everyone for having us here and making such a time for us. So I'm co-founder of a software company here based in Amsterdam, Site2Date, and with my colleague Pooya here, we had to sign our first deal. Pooya, to you.
So my name is Pooya. I'm living in the Netherlands for like 2 years from now, and I was an entrepreneur back in my home country, which is Iran. I had a very successful company there, which was like a mobile application that allows other people to install apps, and it was like really great. It's like 6 million users over that.
6 million users you have in Iran.
Yeah, even more. Like when I came, it had 6 million.
And we left.
So I met Jujin by his great content online, and I told Mehdi like we need to try this out, and Jujin was the reliable source that we could trust really on to learn from it. And also act based on the learnings.
Got it. So maybe do you want to do a short introduction maybe about the deals that you guys are doing? Because you two are buying it together with Amari, who's on holiday. By the way, too bad, Amari, just in case. But maybe could you just give an introduction maybe about the deal that you signed, how it was to work with us, I'd say, right? Because I'm just part of the bigger picture, I'd say, bigger team.
Okay, so after the class, actually, Jujin helped us to find some deals, and also pushed us to really calculate the numbers and to visit the deals and to go to different cities, and he introduced us to the good cities that we can actually invest. And then we find this deal basically on Funda. It was a really good deal that we could find. The house was empty, and actually Jujin knew the agent as well, so we went there to pay the visit. Yeah, I will tell.
Don't give away all my secrets. But yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
And then we ran the numbers. The numbers was really good, and we could afford to really jump onto the deal and to have a contract in place that we are going to sign today. And the process was really smooth. We also have 2 other deals in place in different cities that we're gonna consider them after we finished up with this one.
Yeah,
so.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Shushin every week forces us to get out of our comfort zone because all of us are busy, as you are.
By the way, he's a CEO of Site2Date. I'm just going to say something great about it. They're, I think, the largest company around the world that collects the open data, scholarly articles, right? And then you actually sell them to companies. And he's literally a CEO of the largest companies in this field.
So it's yes, thank you very much. But in that sense, we are trying to. So every week, even though we are bosses at our companies, we become students, and Jushin checks out on our homeworks that is kind of finding new deals, doing the calculations, and all of that around it. And so this is we are very excited to have this. This is a deal in Rotterdam that we found, and it's very. I hope that it's in an area that we can essentially find tenants very easily, and let's see. Looking forward to more deals that we're just getting our hands dirty right now.
Got that. Yeah. So also for our listeners and viewers, if you have questions, also ask that. Right. So I've had the pleasure to now, I think, for the past 2 months to train you two, and Amari, of course, to find off-market deals, do the calculations. And I think there might be some viewers that have some questions. We're right now live actually on TikTok and Instagram. TikTok, I think we have 22,000 people, and Instagram another 14,000. So you're actually being viewed by potentially 35,000 people.
Oh. We didn't get ready for that.
So you will be targeted outside as well. But it's been really fun to train you guys. I think what I'm also learning, it's for me, because I've trained a lot of Dutch people, but I also really appreciate training internationals, right? Because you have so many. Well, you really have a different background, and Gwen, who was also there, she also notices there's like a bit of a difference between having Dutch students, let's say, and international students, because the international group really wants to know everything into details. They want to exactly know to the point how it works, right? I think part because the language is, there's a language barrier, and on the other hand, you really want to learn. The eagerness is there, and what I often notice from internationals is that also being a landlord or owning real estate, it's a reputable thing. And sometimes in the Dutch market, it's less of a reputable thing. Yeah. So you basically you've sucked up the knowledge like a sponge. Like every question, every process, you want to know. Yeah. I think you've learned a lot.
I agree.
Yeah, I also learned a lot, and also I'm really good at keeping references and also keeping the information in one place. So I also try to get the knowledge that I got from the class and also apply them into different programs that it can run scalely on the data that we have for the market.
Yeah.
Indeed. And also the interesting point for me was that except that I'm not I didn't live here for a long time, but I knew people that are Iranian like me, and they live here for 30 years, 20 years. They're completely understand no Dutch. And it was interesting for me when I was talking about this kind of investment with them. They all didn't knew any single part of the market.
Really?
They didn't know that you can all have a mortgage that can buy a property to rent it out.
Yeah, like a rental mortgage, basically.
So it was really interesting for me, and I think I was really lucky to be in this place that I can understand this kind of stuff. I think for faster than so many other people, and I'm pretty sure that we can buy so much houses that we can be the first non-Dutch people that have a huge amount of properties in a short amount of time.
I think so too. Also, considering your background and your accomplishments in your life, plus in addition to your, I'd say, hunger to actually learn, knowledge is power. Even now to date, I think this week I met a Dutch person who says, wait, there's such a thing as rental mortgages, so you can actually get a mortgage for not just your own house. Yeah. It's like a completely different world, also how the system works and everything. So you really do notice after a while that how much there is a difference in different systems, and once you get from one world to another, a lot of possibilities are open.
And this kind of thinking that doing this kind of stuff brings so much risks and unknowns. For example, even for the people who knows that there are such mortgage that you can buy, but they think, what happens if we couldn't pay the mortgage? What happens if market crashes? These fears can stop people from doing such an investment so hard, because if there is that, no one will ever teach you this kind of stuff. When you are in school, you always know about how to work hard, how to how taxes works based on your salaries, and it's always being taught. But looking different is something that we could get we get out of this class. That when the first time that Jujin came to the class and asked who is skeptical to get a mortgage, and we saw so many hands that goes up, that was we realized that there is a potential, and also how so many people are scared of doing such things.
Yes,
that was really moving.
The other thing that I've learned actually is very interesting, is that there is a lot of fear of missing out. When you see a deal, you want to essentially jump on the van. And what I really liked actually when working with Shushin was that he makes it very clear that if you don't like the deal, and if it doesn't really work out the numbers as a way, that you need to pass on. And that is what I learned, and it's because, to be honest, I was very skeptical at the beginning.
Really?
I was waiting for this part.
Oh yeah.
No, but in a sense that is important. I like family-wise and such. We have been always in real estate and such, but knowing how to make the decision on an investment and how to analyze it, that is important. Otherwise, if you just get emotional and think, oh, I like the color, or like I like the neighborhood, or that is very easy to kind of like fall in that trap and think, okay, I need to just buy this. You know what I mean?
I think the audience are getting bored. You
Yeah.
know, like they said, pop up the champagne.
No worries. Okay. So here you go, guys. Sign a deal. Who wants to go first? I think the big CEO.
Yes.
Oh,
It's always this big CEO. I learned also. I think it was maybe it's Arabic culture.
Where should I sign?
Where you want. I think every page you have to put your signature on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like paragraph koper. So you have to put a small signature here on every page, and then on the final page you have to put in a big signature. I do like his fountain pen actually.
Yeah, really nice for signing such deals.
Yeah, I sign a lot of documents.
Yeah, I noticed. He does it like very professionally. Yeah, because I think it's really like important to learn from other people who've gone through the process, right? So we've trained like 100 plus people personally one-on-one. Yeah, I really enjoyed training you and also of course Amara, because you guys really asked me some of this tough questions. like every detail had to be like really to the point, I realized about what I said. But it's good because I think you know the basic flow of how it works now.
Yeah.
And there's like I think back to your point is also there's always enough deals.
Yeah.
So I think maybe for the audience, do you believe that there are off-market deals?
The thing is, that is I think one of the key criterias, if you want to have a good investment, when you fill up the financial sheet, is that like that off-market deal, if you have a lower than surrounding or like a lower than market value deals, that is a critical part.
Yeah.
And I think that is where I think Eugene is making a lot of work there to get those deals in.
So I was actually giving that course. Remember what happened that weekend with the deal?
I wanted to learn that.
Yeah. So I like something very strange happened that weekend. Yeah. So it didn't happen before, and Bob, our camera guy, was also there. So I was teaching, and then suddenly out of nowhere I got a message and said, "Hey, there's a house that you're not going to believe, 112 square meters in the city. It's going to be sold for 100,000 euros." And like I was so excited, like the kid child at Christmas. I actually end up signing it. I've never seen it, and then I ended back into the room, and people was like, "What the hell did you sign?" Right? And it's like I said, 100,000 euros, like for 112 square meters actually. And I was like, "How did you get that?" And I said, "Well, I have to pay quite a fee also to the deal finder." But like, it was unexpectedly like a real life example. There are like a lot of off-market deals, and you are right that if you can buy a house based on reference prices below market value, you put in way less money into it and then make money work for you. Yeah. But to get better deals, it's really about making the progress and making the steps. I think last week I sent a deal to you in Alphen aan den Rijn. That's like gross yield over 10 to 11%. But as you progress in real estate investing, you always end up having better deals. It's just about starting with your first one. Yeah. It's not a too bad deal. Build experience, know how to make the decisions, and then moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. Like right now we're buying a potential building in Amsterdam. You put in $1 million, you get $3 million back. You don't do that as your first deal. It's cool to do that, and it's great to be there, but you have so much experience that builds upon as a foundation for that.
Yeah, and I have experienced that people, I like me for example, was really skeptical when you want to like get your first mortgage and you want to like put it in a how to say, like off the market deal, that the condition is not so good when you look at the pictures and when you visit the house. So it takes a little bit time to have that kind of experience and have that kind of feeling that everything is going to be fine, like this is going to work. Yeah. And then like you have the more courage to put your money into this stuff. And also when you have the courage, you have the courage to ask others to give you money to do this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that is another thing that we want to learn. He will teach us that.
These guys have been trying to learn how to become a deal finder, and what a deal finder is actually someone who finds deals outside Funda so that they can buy something for a fixed price or below market value. I think Amaury, every time I see him, it's like, teach me. But you guys are also very busy, man. So
yeah, but the thing is that like we want to learn those and get finding deals is important.
You don't get smart people really not busy, you know.
you don't get smart people not busy.
Yeah, if you
don't
like,
get, I don't feel smart. I don't get it.
No, I mean like
you always find a way. Like what he means that people like you, us, and everyone who is listening and watching is that you find a passion to follow and you're always busy.
Yeah.
The key is to actually find time to do these kind of investment for a longer term.
Okay. And is that an Iranian saying? Because it's the first time I hear it, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. See, cultural difference. Learned another thing. So you see that there's a lot less overbidding on Funda. It's okay to buy on Funda. Even during the times when you had to overbid, it's fine to buy on Funda. Because it's about the returns that you make. However, off-market deals is still a lot of preference for a lot of investors because you have the potential to actually buy below market value and therefore make actually money when you buy. So, therefore, off-market deals, if the price is better than Funda, always buy off-market deals. I hope that answers your question. But yes, you can, buy one on Funda as well if the price is good and you make good returns on it. But we still have the preference to buy off-market deals because, as these guys said, if the price is really below the reference prices, you actually make money the minute you buy it. Yeah. So, Jeffrey, can I actually pop the bottle now?
You can.
Okay, perfect. So we also got I think a pretty nice champagne for them, right? So you know this brand?
Yes.
Okay. I see Mehdi smiling. So now I have to do it with a bit of class. I think it's a good celebration. It's been a while since I've also trained in Expats, so it was really a lot of fun because you really learn, like a different cultural mindset, but also background. Because for a lot of Dutch people, some things are more natural than for internationals. Should I shake it? No. Sorry guys, my team says I can't shake it, but it's a good champagne, so let me start with that.
You should go to a masterclass for like champagnes and wines. Huh?
Yeah, they have this how do you call it, the sword thing, yeah? But if you cut it open, doesn't actually glass fall into the champagne?
No, it just you hit it here and then it breaks off the neck and it's so fast falls out.
Ah, okay. You've done it.
No.
Okay. Well, anyways, I will pop up the champagne. I had to start it for a bit. I think that's going to be a nice TikTok video. Okay, great. Well, thanks. Really good job, guys. It's been fun 2 months, so we still have a month left. So what is it that you still want to learn, maybe?
More
deals?
More deals, other people's money.
Yeah, okay. We got the time for that. Like agents have this they miss the enzymes to break down the alcohol, so I hope I don't become too red. Because,
oh, really?
Yes. Well, congratulations. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Let us know if you have any questions, and we look forward to meeting you again. So see you. Bye bye.
Cheers.